So the headline out of John Schneider's media availability is that Trey Yesavage will get the start in Game 1 tomorrow night against the Los Angeles Dodgers, and in doing so, he will become the second youngest starter to ever make a start in the Fall Classic. And George Springer, who joins us now here, you found out by watching our monitor. You didn't know.
Yeah, I literally, if you just point at that thing, that's how I found out.
What's your reaction to Yesavage getting the start?
It's sick. It's sick. I mean, he's awesome. I love him. He's just so calm all the time. I feel like 22-year-old me would not be as chill as he always is, and I just feel like this modern-day player is just built way different.
In Dunedin.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be facing the Dodgers tomorrow night. How do you put that into words as his teammate?
I don't think you can. It's hard. I think everyone knows how hard this game is, and they're grinding to get from one level onto the next one, and he's literally played in every level this year, including this one, which is unreal.
All right, it's timeout.
Yeah.
I played here. All right? I know these fans are passionate. I know you're representing an entire country. Take me through that moment the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, you lit this place on fire, George. You'll be remembered forever up here.
Yeah, I kind of blacked out, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, going from, I think, what was like first to hot. I'm pretty sure I remember sprinting. That's about it. But you can just tell, like, this place is electric. It's so loud. Unbelievable.
You knew
moment.
you were getting a two-seamer.
No, I was just trying to get the guy in from third, honestly. I know that no one will believe me, but that's all I was really trying to do. I know who's up behind me. And It was just kind of one of those things where if I can get the guy in from third, hopefully, we just do what we do as a team and on to the next guy.
Do you think that's why you've had so much success in the postseason in your career? You're able to simplify it? Because I was talking to Brian McCann on the drive-in. He said to say what's up. And he's like, you're going to talk to George Springer. He hasn't had one postseason moment. He's had like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think for me, in these moments, you have to try to, enjoy them, but you have to try to slow down and breathe. And it's no different than what you do during the season. Yeah, obviously, the magnitude of the moment is different. But you've most likely faced this guy before. You've faced the team before. You've been in the situation. So why would you try to do something different than what you do normally in the year? I get it. The moment is different. It is a bit bigger, talked about more. But it's really the same game, in my opinion.
How were the days off for you? How you feeling?
It's been good. Get my body back underneath me.
You got smoked on the back, Nate.
Yeah, that wasn't ideal. It was not ideal. My knee hit it 55 miles an hour, I was told.
Yes,
so
it registered on StatCast as a 55-mile-per-hour, ball in play.
Does Lucas come up to you and say, hey, I rallied. I stayed in there. He fouled that 110 off the top of his knee in Game 1.
Yeah, but then he came out later.
All right.
That's true. That's true.
Came out, so, I mean, he wins, yes. Yes, he wins because he went back out to the field.
Who are you giving the T-Swizzle heart sign to when you go deep?
That's actually to my wife and my kids.
Really?
Yeah, there was a time early in the year where my kids had asked me to hit a homer, like just as a, just being kids. They're 4 and 2, and we were somewhere. I honestly don't remember. And I said, well, if I do, I'll let you guys know. And I happened to, and that's what I did into the camera at the moment. So just kind of stuck with me ever since that moment.
What was did you have a light bulb moment in the off season, or how did you approach this off season rolling into 2025 in light of the struggles, the obstacles that you had to overcome? What was that off season like for you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no denying it. I sucked last year. It is what it is. I'll admit that.
Were you nicked up?
When? Last year?
Yeah.
No, I just stunk. And I think, part of being a player is being able to acknowledge that and to understand it. I tried to work through things, all that stuff. It just didn't work. So I knew going into the offseason that, I could still play the game. I just felt like I had to make some tweaks, somehow, some way. He's probably not going to like when I mention his name, but, I spent a lot of time with Mike in the offseason and just kind of, I trust him. And then obviously coming into spring training, getting with Pop Lou and Hunter and really kind of diving into what they believed I needed to do. And, I basically just put myself in their hands, and I owe, those guys everything.
Your swing's so much more efficient now. I mean, you side by side it. Did you widen out a little bit and eliminate some moves? It just seems like you're staying. I mean, side angle of you hitting that 3-run bomb. There's nothing going forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's
massive difference from what you did in your days in Houston.
Yeah, but not that much. You know,
Okay.
I think last year I was a little bit more upright. I was a little bit tall. I was not in my legs at all. You know, I'm 6'1". I have to use my legs, man, to hit. And you know, that was one of the big things, was make sure I'm in the ground. You know, you use the ground. I've never been a guy that really goes forward all that much. So I was just able to kind of slow things down. You know, simplify my base to not allow me to kind of hop out of my legs.
I want to ask this.
The bat speed went up like 2 miles per hour.
You've been on some of the greatest teams this league's ever seen. 2019, 2017 Astros, up and down the line. Like, coming here as a free agent, having these young players, and they're posting. Do you find that they're coming to you, leadership role, how to handle the moment, what to expect?
Yeah, I mean, I've had some very organic, you know, conversations with guys. I think it's funny, like, they just think I'm really old, and yeah, I'm 36. So yeah, I mean, I am old in this world, but not in life. You know, and I don't really look at myself that way. You know, if a guy has a question or wants to talk, cool, I'm down. You know, I'm an open book. But you know, I'm here to help, kind of any way that I can. Yeah.
Well, George, congratulations on what has been a fantastic postseason. Congratulations on the season as a whole, and good luck to you and the Blue Jays in the World Series.